Good morning, my beautiful angels. It is the first official week of June of 2024. I hope you had a restful and beautiful weekend as we cleanse the space, both in yours and mine. Let's take a deep breath in, exhale out. Many of you might be on your way to work, or you could be just getting off of work, or you're laying in bed just trying to decide how to start your day. But whatever you do, give thanks to God, say a prayer, meditate, and affirm who you are. I'm equipping you with the gifts of the universe and the grace of the universe with these videos to help you accomplish and be another tool along your journey and path towards manifesting and being great in this life. This is going to be your general weekly reading, followed by your general love reading. I'm sorry for pausing. I made a mess with some wax and I think I destroyed one of my favorite photos. Oh gosh. Anyway, what are you gonna do? You gotta be careful with wax. Cards of lesson prayed and shuffled for. I thank you for being part of this channel, whether you're a cross watcher or a subscriber or someone who is just here because you love the sound of my voice. Hit subscribe, all notifications, and remember, you are at Sacred Sagittarius, Angels Answers All, and I'm your humble host, Tigra. Okay, what is the energies for this week as we start out? We get fresh start, home, follow that car, and the perfect sandwich. Some interesting messages to come out with. But before we do that, I have some spiritual messages for you to empower you and to help you embrace the week. With Mark 10, verse 27, with man this is impossible, but not with God. All things are possible with God. Okay? With man, things might seem impossible, but when you have God on your side, you can get over that mountain. The next verse for today, or this week rather, is from Samuel 2:10, verse 12. Be strong and let us fight bravely for our people and the cities of our God. The Lord will do what is good in his sight. And God, we just thank you for the energy. We thank you for the grace. We thank you for empowering us collectively and individually as Sagittarius as we approach this new month of June and this first week of June. So as we get off with a fresh start, it is a fresh start, right? It is a new month. It's a new day. It's a new week. And for many of you, this fresh start could symbolize you looking at life in a new way, turning a new leaf, changing your vices, getting out of a dead-end career, or moving away from a relationship that no longer works for you. Okay, the fresh start could be, many of you could be drinking your orange juice right now, getting your briefcase together to start a new job. Or it could be just where you are mentally, that you want a fresh start. You're tired of the old. You've been doing things the same for a long time. And we know we hate to be bored. Sagittarius hates to be bored. Okay, so it could be a sign that for many of you, if you want to feel better, do better, and be better, embrace a fresh new start. Followed by the home. Some of you, you could be spending your first week, your first day, or today could be, or this week could be, you starting a fresh start in your new home. So you could be doing your closing this week, actually putting your keys and walking across the threshold of your new home. This could also be the sign that many of you are looking into home ownership. You're tired of renting. You want to be able to own. So you could be looking into properties, or this is the week that you decide that I really want to start saving towards a real estate adventure. But you're putting your mind and thoughts into home and what home means to you. And for many of you, you could have traveled a lot, or you worked the type of jobs that kept you away from home. And that fresh new start could encompass where, you know what, you're tired of traveling, you don't want to be so far away from home and family, or you want to establish a home base. For example, if some of you are married to people in the military, or you're a military person, and salute you and thank you for your service, but there's a lot of traveling sometimes, right, with that. wouldn't it be nice just to have one steady place that you can call home? So I feel that's kind of like the energy where many of you might be going with this week or towards this month. Also, because the month of June, it's a month where there's a lot of graduations. Some of you might be waiting, or you already had plans. Maybe you've already purchased your home, but you're waiting for your child to graduate and finish school because you don't want to interrupt their school year and move them away from their friends, during a special time like senior year and prom. With Follow That Car, I just feel like some of you are going to be moving. Follow that car. I feel like that's you telling, your moving guy, your moving man, like, follow my car, follow that car, you know, in front of you. That car is going to show you how to get to my new home, my new location. Okay, so I just feel that some of you are going to be traveling, looking to purchase a home, to establish some type of home base. Okay, you could also be following a car to someone, a friend or a broker who is showing you and taking you somewhere to show you a house, especially if you're thinking about moving out of state or an area that you're not familiar with. I can definitely see you driving, if not in the same car as your broker. A lot of people like to drive in their own cars, and that's your broker in front of you, and you're following him or her to the site of the home that you want to look at. The perfect sandwich, well, what is the perfect sandwich? As you can see here in this picture, the perfect sandwich is one that is layered evenly, right, with enough mayo, enough lettuce, whatever ingredients you have. It's not just one layer, but it's multiple layers, so that no matter wherever you take a bite in this sandwich, you're going to be satisfied. You're getting a meal. And I feel for many of you, that's what you want in your life. As we start this week of June, you want that perfect sandwich. You want your life to be fulfilled, that no matter what you do, where you're at, you always feel at peace. You always feel happiness and joy. You never feel without. So you're trying to stack those layers and have everything aligned so that even during the bad times or the unfortunate times, you still have enough to live off of. You still have enough to be grateful for. So work on stockpiling and taking inventory of the stock in your life. And it's not just about the physical things, but the spiritual being within you. Take stock and stack on that. What is it do you need to build upon you spiritually that might be lacking or needs improvement? Let's just go to the milk deck. We get hit the road. What did I say? You see all that stuff there? Yes, you could be going on vacation this month. You could be traveling, right? Could be a trip that you planned or a trip that you won. But I really see this as you moving. I see this as you moving. So this is really a strong indication in the month of June that for many of you, you want a fresh start, and a fresh start means moving from where you call your home right now. Whether you're moving away from your parents, you're moving away from a roommate or a dorm situation, or maybe you might be a person who's just been released from some type of program or detox, okay, where you're finally getting your freedom and you want a fresh start to start over. But definitely you want some place to call home. You want a firm foundation. You're going to follow that broker. You're going to follow your dream or that car that's leading you to your home, to this new place where you feel like you're going to get a fresh start. Sometimes we need a fresh start just to get away from the same old, right? We're tired of the same crowd, the same people, the same department stores, right? You need a different piece, a scenery. So I love that. So definitely comment below if moving is something that you plan on doing, or house hunting during this month, because definitely these energies are confirming that. Let's see what energies many of you could be acting out this week as. Well, many of you could be acting like the energy of Angela. Angela is sweet as pie. Sweet as pie is what she is and what you are. But don't overpour your sugar because you're afraid to turn others sour against you. You can't please everyone. So this energy of Angela is describing, in some Saggies, not all, that most people really like you. They think you are so sweet, so innocent, so loving, so full of charm. But sometimes you have to be careful of how much of your sweetness you share with people and you put out there in public or on the internet. Because as you pour your sweetness, just because other people might like it, okay, it might also be sour tasting to others because they're jealous of your energy. They're jealous that people don't gravitate to them as you do. So sweet as pie is what you are, but don't overpour your sugar because you're afraid to turn others sour against you. You can't please everyone. So be your authentic self. Be your sweet self. Be that Angela that everyone loves. Everyone loves to be around. They love your energy. And don't feel guilty, because sometimes I feel I even do it. We pull back and we don't be our authentic selves, or we don't really say what's on our heart because we're afraid what other people are going to think. A true Sagittarius is going to live his or her life in the way that they want to live it, not how others wish they could live it or how they perceive we should live it. We're going to live within our own skin. And that's what that Angela energy is saying. Be who you are to you and make no apologies for it. So I love that. As we continue on our messages for this weekly reading, we get busy. Well, many of you are already with this fresh start card. You are getting busy. You're getting busy into house hunting. Like I said, relocation, getting a new home, getting your first home. Also, you're just getting busy. Maybe you've been taking it easy and you really haven't been, working towards your dreams or goals. And now you feel like, I keep blaming the universe. I keep blaming God for things for not happening, but what am I doing? Am I doing my share? Am I taking action to help motivate me and make the things happen in my life and to bring the abundance into my life that I want? Crystal clear. Well, it's for many of you this month, you're getting crystal messages. It's crystal clear to you that you need a fresh start. It's crystal clear to you that in order for things to start changing in your life, you've got to get busy. For many of you, you might have been in a dark cloud or in a dark portion of your life along the path of your journey. And now finally you're coming out of that and you have clarity. So now you can think. Now you can make these moves. Now you're available mentally and physically to take these steps towards a fresh start. Let it be. As you make your fresh new starts, again, even with the energy of Angela, where you want to be everything to everybody, you're not going to be, because there are people who are not going to like you just because of you, because they're not you, because they are jealous of your energy. But those type of people in those type of situations, you've just got to let it be. We're not going to be everything to everyone. So learn how to fight your battles. And then with the card of balance, which we also mentioned during the weekend, and again, we've mentioned it as I just recorded your crystal energies for this month. Achieving balance. Even as you take these fresh starts, and even for those of you who've been couch potatoes or not really having movement or taking action in your life, when you do start to take action, everything that you do and feel and say in your life should be balanced. Don't do or exert too much of your energy or of yourself one way or the other. Equal life and work balance, love and peace, harmony, giving and taking, yin and yang. There's always that opposite to whatever we're doing or attracting. And it will coexist together greatly as long as there is balance. One more card for this deck and we get partners. Some of you might be partnering up with new people. That might be a fresh new start for you. You could be going in partnership for the first time with a particular person and you're starting a new business. You're melting your creative ideas together. Some of you might been, individuals who just worked by yourself all this time, and now you say, maybe your business is growing and now you're able to take on partners. But remember, in any type of legality or anything in which you're forming a business, make sure you read the fine print and you get legal representation so that everything benefits everyone. As we continue on, Spirit says, detach from fear, for there is nothing in this world worth fearing. Fear is the opposite of faith. Trust that everything will always go in your favor. So as you have a fresh start, what usually accompanies fresh start? Fear. Fear of the unknown, right? But the universe is confirming, yes, many of you are going to have a fresh start, get those new homes, get those new jobs, those new relationships, or whatever it is that you're driving and taking action towards. But you have to be able to move forward without the doubt and the fear and anxiety of fear, because nothing in this world is worth fearing. And when you have fear, then that means you don't have faith. That's the balance between the two. So trust that everything will always go in your favor. So I love that. We're also getting the message: discard any fears of success and be willing to offer more than is expected of you. Again, for many of you, even though you're ready to take this fresh start and you know you should, you still might be dealing with a little bit of apprehension and fear. We've gotten 2 messages back to back saying, fear not. Discard any fear of success. A lot of people are not successful because they can't be. They're fearful, or they've already conditioned themselves that success is not meant for them, and that's so not true. We go on to don't compare yourself to others. Smile and be content with your natural beauty. So one thing that many of us shouldn't do is compare ourselves to others, because when you do that, it does affect the way how you look at others and how you look at yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others. You are a beautiful individual. You have different goals and dreams. Your life path and journey is different than others. And finally, we'll let go of the old tales and write your own adventure story with a fresh start. That's what you get to do, Sagittarius. You get to start over. You get to do the unknown. You don't fear anything because you're ready to move forward. You get to, do right. You get to rewrite whatever it is that you feel might have been wrong in your life. As we tap into my Tigris Sacred Self-Care deck, we get the message: burning some incense is great, cleansing. And if you need a suggestion of any incenses, you can also look on the internet for incenses and what their different purposes are. They're tools just like your different crystals that you can use in your home. Not everyone likes the scent or smell of incense. It can leave a residue. But like I said, there's a lot of content here on YouTube and on the internet on how to use those accordingly. With the card, also, use some rose water in your bath. You may be due for a love reading. If you're having love troubles or you have any queries about your love life, take a rose bath, maybe to bring you some luck and give you clarity. And also, if you need a love reading, get a love reading. If not through me, through someone else. Please get one of the following oils: John the Conqueror Road Opener, or Van Van. Well, there you go. I don't have a suggestion for the incense, but I do have a suggestion for the oil. Okay, so Van Van, Conqueror, John the Conqueror, or Road Opener. Road Opener is really great, especially for many of you where you're going to be on the road, going to drive towards a new home or get a new home. That would be a great oil for you. Last card on the bottom, herbal uses is suggested mixed with some oils. So some of you who maybe you might not have ever done this, this could be a fresh new start for you too. Start using your spiritual tools as you make new strides in life and you go through new paths and journeys. It can help you accomplish a lot of your goals and continue to give you clarity along your path. As we're coming to a close, let's just tap into the tarot to see where our energies are for this week. With the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, we have the High Priestess in the reverse, and we also have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So this might be a week where some of you are feeling a little lazy or tired. Again, remember we said achieving that same work-life balance. So maybe some of you are finally taking a break because you have been working so hard, right? Or you're going to take a break because you know with this fresh new start and this journey that you're going to be taking in this traveling or relocation, many of you are going to be doing, you're not going to be working so hard. So a lot of you have put in time for vacation for your job or family leaves. Or if you're starting a new job, like I said, you're going to definitely make sure that you have enough time left in between the time of you leaving one job and starting a new. With the Page of Cups, you're definitely going to have a lot of help emotionally, I feel, coming towards you from family and friends and those people who care about you as you go through this new cycle, a new fresh phase of life. With the Ace of Wands, you're standing true to your purpose. You know what you want. You are ready for this fresh start. With the High Priestess in the reverse, some of you spiritually, this might be a time that might be a little taunting for you. I'm not saying that you're not working out of your spiritual realm, but some of you need to go back to the basics. Like I said, getting your oils, getting your crystals, saying your prayers, setting your meditations. And maybe this is something that you need to do to encompass and to help you propel your life as you make this fresh new start. We end in the middle of the deck with the Ace of Cups in the beginning. So some of you, again, I do feel, even though you are making this fresh start, some of you do and are still acting with a little bit of fear and anxiety. You're not ready. You're ready to do it, but you still have, those doubts. Stop it. Stop it. When God has blessed you with the opportunity and has aligned everything for you in your life to have a fresh start, please don't let your doubts, whether they be big or small, get in the way. Go with the flow. If the door is open for you to walk through, walk through. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse. We get the Queen of Cups in reverse. So yeah, a lot of you, your emotions can be very detached from this fresh start, especially if you feel like you're leaving a lover or a partner behind, or maybe you're moving away from family, or you're moving towards family and leaving friends. So a lot of you, even though you know this fresh start, towards the long end of the game is really great for you. Immediately, you might be a little sad, a little melancholy. Even though you might be leaving for the best of reasons, you are leaving friends and family and colleagues. Your children, if you have children, might be leaving their friends. So, it's always bittersweet when you leave somewhere, especially when you've lived there and you've established it as a home. But just think of all the great new things and the great strides and friends and the energy that's going to come with this new fresh start. So, again, balancing out the good with the bad, the pros and the cons, relocating, taking new fresh starts, new adventures, new homes. As exciting as it is, yes, I get it. Your emotions are going to be all over the place. One more card, the Four of Pentacles. Some of you at this time, you are holding on to your money. You're pinching your pennies because, listen, when you're making a big move, especially if you're moving across state or across country, or just any move where you're purchasing a home or starting a new business, right? You have to have money for the unexpected. So it's really, so easy not to say, why wouldn't you hold on to your money at this time? You know what I mean? So definitely hold on to your extra coins. Any extra money or blessings or gifts that you get, don't spend it. Keep it so that once you do land wherever it is that you're going to end up, right, with this fresh start, that if you need to tap into some extra money, you'll have the reserves on hold. We close the reading out with keep exploring. Level up your expectations and don't settle for what you already know. See how you can improve your life. And that's what many of you are doing this June. As you do these moves and you relocate or you take fresh new starts, you're exploring new adventures with faith and with hope and understanding. You're leveling up and raising your vibrations and your expectations. And you're not settling. This is probably the first of many times in your life where you haven't settled. So see how you improve your life and see how this journey takes you to a different period in your life for enhancement, for joy, for grace, for love and prosperity. Have a blessed week. Sorry for the interruptions. It's Monday morning when you have weekend guests over and they have children. They're full of energy. I love you and God loves you too. Namaste.